Are you ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
Welcome to the Roundtable, everybody. My name is Robert Bannon. You're listening to us on Broadway World or over here on the Broadway Podcast Network, iHeart, Spotify, and I'm excited. If you're looking for a fun movie, if you're looking for something to get into this weekend, we have something for you. Dana, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
I was reading about this, and you are a very smart person. No, I'm going to say why. Can I explain?
Thank you.
This is why, because you have like a charitable organization where you do all this fun. Are you, this film is a smart film about smart things. Are you that real smart? You're an actress, but you also are like, I don't know, mathematician, scientist. What do you do? Tell me about your history.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think one of the things that you're referring to is that I volunteered in a program called Education for Excellence. It takes kids from underprivileged communities. I was actually teaching English. So it takes these kids that are super smart but come from homes that can't really provide them that sort of support and education. So I was fortunate enough to volunteer with the most incredible kids there. In another niche of my personal life, I am the CEO and founder of Golden View, which is a startup company that ranks athletes based on popularity. We have an incredible algorithm developed by mathematicians from the world's top universities that calculates, takes in data from hundreds of thousands of sources, meshes it all together, and brings out a weekly ranking of whichever athletes we cover. At the moment, we're covering soccer, so many, many leagues from across the world, and currently adding more and more, and hopefully soon delving into some American football, baseball, tennis, who knows?
See, now we're here to talk about the A-frame, but do you hear this? You see how smart she is, everybody? She just said a whole bunch of words that we don't even know, and she's ranking soccer players. So when you get a film, so you marry, you're a dancer, you're a black belt, you have this company, and then in your spare time, you just now make feature films.
Yeah.
What, tell us, how did the A-frame come to you, and how do you explain what it's about? Also smart and amazing plot in this movie.
It is, isn't it? Can I say spoilers? I'll say it as if they haven't seen the film. So the film, I received the script through a mutual colleague who knows Calvin and a producer who I've worked on projects with him before. The script ended up in my hand. I thought it was fascinating on so many levels. I mean, the pace, the dynamics of the characters, the big question, the what do you do when your back's against the wall and you have nothing to lose and everything to lose at the same time. And what kind of moves and affect a character like that. So I read that. I thought it was a roller coaster, and I said, yeah, I want to see it on that ride.
It sounds so fascinating. The film follows a quantum physicist after developing a machine that creates a tunnel to a subatomic universe. If you're someone who likes action, if you're someone who likes a thriller, if you're someone who wants to be on the edge of your seat, it's out now. It's available on demand and on digital, and you can be watching it right now. Tell us about this cast because you have Johnny in the movie, Johnny Whitworth, and you have Nick Dondani, who is so funny and so good in everything he does, from his Netflix TV shows to his films. So, what was it like on set to be a part of this film?
Oh, it was so much fun. We had a fantastic cast. We had Lakita Caston playing Linda, who was also phenomenal. Everyone came so prepared, so ready to go. Nick, as you said, incredibly funny, and so fun and easy to work with. We were so, so lucky on this film, and I think everyone really brought it and nailed it.
It's going to be exciting. So, where did you shoot it, and how long was the shoot?
We shot it in Kentucky, and I think it was something like 3 weeks, but don't take my word for it. It's been a while since we shot. But it was a very condensed, very quick process of shooting it. I think it could have been less actually. I remember it being very intense, very much, bam, 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 very effective. We didn't really waste time because there wasn't time to waste. We just were there to go and get it done. Um, and I think it also kind of matches the energy of the film, I would say. Very fast paced, very quick moving. And yeah, I think it translated.
What's it like for you as an actor when the film finally comes out? Because they don't come out like the next day. It takes some time to get it put together, edited, and then distributed and all of that. And then when you get something like, it having a world premiere at Tribeca, as you as an actor, there are films that people do and they work so hard on, they never see the light of day. So not only for this to be out, but then to have that kind of reception when it came out.
Oh yeah, I think we were so incredibly lucky, first of all, to have the platform like Tribeca, to have a world premiere in. It was such an honor, as an actor and as an aspiring actor. There's nothing that you want more than for the work that you do to be shared and to be experienced by other people and to hear how it's being received and to discuss it. So what a gift that was to be in Tribeca. And like you said, the film was so well received, which we're so happy that people felt that connection to it that we did. And yeah, it brings you so much joy just to share something that you work on and to see other people go, oh, that's great.
Don't mind, the dog is always trying to steal. I think she's doing a self-tape for your next film
Is it a
because
mini poodle? I had one that looked exactly like that.
Diamond, you have to go because she is a Maltipoo. She's a Maltese and a poodle, and she's always trying to get in the middle of the interviews and ruin them for you. Sorry. See,
Are.
sorry. It takes one to know one, you. So for you, what is it like as an actor in 2025 for film? Did you book this through somebody knowing somebody? Do you self-tape? Does your team send a lot of self-tapes? What is it like in a modern day to be an actress in post-pandemic?
Yeah, this one specifically came through someone that I've worked with before, so it was definitely very seamless. We had a personal connection. I think that is always um, a privilege, to be able to have that opportunity to read the script, to discuss it with the director, who conveniently was also the writer of the script. And yeah, I actually only recently got a manager. So up till now it was kind of an independent situation. Um, but yeah, so if you ask me how things are normally done, I couldn't tell you. I'm quite new at this.
No,
This happened to be a very lucky coincidence for me.
but this is don't we hate people like this? So you're new at this, but you're in the lead of a feature film. Do you have a moment where you say like, I'm not number 57 on the call sheet. Like this is my movie.
Yeah, Robert, it's nerve-wracking. It was scary.
No, you're a
Yeah,
star.
it was a frightening experience. I think honestly, I went into it frightened because like you're saying, you feel like you're this sort of, I don't know, a sense of inadequacy, like, oh my God, this thing is happening around me and I'm expected to be, this thing that holds this thing together. There's this expectation to perform and to do and to be enough. And all you can do really on your end as an actor is just to be as prepared as you can, do all the work, come, after having done all of the homework and all of the prep and all of the research and all of the meditation and anything that you need, and to just come in there and do your best, which has to be pretty damn good for the thing to repeat, to get another role.
Well, apparently you must have did a pretty damn good job because you have upcoming films coming out. You have Keep Quiet coming out, which is
Yeah.
also another leading role with Lou.
Yes, that we actually just had the world premiere of that last week at Locarno Film Festival in Switzerland. Very, very exciting to share that one. It is starring Lou Diamond Phillips, who him and I play sort of like Denzel Washington, Ethan Hawke training day cop partners of rookie and seasoned pro. Naturally, I'm the seasoned pro. No,
Yes.
totally kidding. Totally kidding. It was 100%, 1,000% Lou Diamond Phillips. He is a master in that role. I think it is personally is his most incredible role yet. He is so phenomenal in it. And it's a really interesting and all honestly kind of dark and deep and true based on, real experiences of a res cop. It's a story of what happens on Indian reservations and the things that they go through and the sort of gang activity and the violence in these endless circles that people are caught in, trying to live life and trying to kind of make it through. We had a largely native cast and an incredible team who worked on this. And I'm very, very excited for this one to come out. I think it's going to be a great one.
So you have a lot more work, a lot of Dana work coming out, co-starring in her, Lou Diamond Phillips, her, and Dodani, and like you are just out here working, and when you're on set and you're going to be across you're going to be across from a movie star who you're saying you're new to this, which I don't think you are. I think you're a pro now. But when you're across from a movie star that has done a lot of work, how do you get for young actors who watch this show, how do you get rid of that imposter syndrome? How do you get rid of that, am I going to be good enough to just focus on the craft and the character and get the scene done the best way that you can? How do you zone in?
Honestly, I think the first thing is whomever is cast, I stop watching anything that they do because I don't want to get starstruck. That's the first thing I do. If I haven't seen it and oh my God, you haven't seen the person in so and so, I don't care. I'll see it after the film. You go in with the least amount of knowledge of who this person is because it sort of emphasizes and makes them all the more, this illustrious, higher being that you really don't want to have that effect because it's going to affect your performance. Secondly, you come prepared. You know your lines, you do the homework, you come with a backstory, you come eager to learn and eager to give them that place to teach you because a lot of times they will. If you come in prepared and you're serious, from my own experience, I was so lucky to work with these people who they have done just about everything you can think of, and they still have that patience to teach and to be there for you as a fellow actor, which is not something to be taken for granted. I can say that about all the people that I've worked with. Very, very lucky for that. And yeah, just come prepared and just remind yourself that they're a person. And it's fine.
That's it. They're just acting just like you, and you're in this together. You come from an Israeli American family, and you grew up. Where did you grow up?
Mixed. I was born in Israel. I moved to the US when I was 10 years old. I came back to Israel when I was 18, and now I'm just kind of like in between. I'm currently in Tel Aviv right now.
Shut up.
And yeah, that's why it's all dark out.
I want to go so bad because it's such a beautiful country.
So
And
die.
okay, I'm going to take you to lunch. I don't.
I'll take you to lunch. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Middle Eastern hospitality is we host you.
oh,
You
and
come, I will take care of it.
I love Middle Eastern food. I love it. I want to just eat and have a grand old time and see all the amazing sights that are there. What is that your cultural background and being from there added to your? It's got to be hard. That's a quite a commute to come to Kentucky to film a movie.
Yeah, couple of connections there in various airports for sure. I think in general, just it doesn't matter honestly, I think what ethnicities you have, just growing up in two different places already gives you a certain grit and also a certain awareness. I was a child who moved to the US. I was so wide-eyed and excited. I remember my parents when I was little, I was, 9 years old when they introduced me the idea of moving to a different country. And they told me about the US, that it's this place that all these different people from all over the world are there. And that for me was just, a thrill. And it really gave me an opportunity to learn about different cultures in mine because in Israel, I'm surrounded by Israelis. And in the US, I was surrounded by Americans who come from different places and different cultures and different families. And I think to be able to suddenly have two perspectives, and it doesn't matter that mine was particularly Israeli, it could be anything, gives you a sort of ability to zoom out and really note the differences. And I think that as an actor makes you more observant and gives you a tool to learn why people behave the way that they do.
I think that's amazing. And you guys are all okay and your family's okay. I know it's been trying years around the world, but especially in your region of the world.
Yeah, thank you for saying that. Not the easiest, but we're making through, we're staying safe, and we hope that this ends soon.
Yes, absolutely. Same. So we send you lots of love. We want people to check out the A-Frame. The A-Frame is out and about. You could stream it right now. You can be curled up on your couch this weekend with a pizza
Absolutely.
and your loved one, or take your own self to a date to the couch with a pizza and a glass of wine and check out the A. Who should see the film? Who is this film made for?
Anyone who likes a fun, exciting, wacky, dynamic, deep, psychological, thrilling, at times funny, and very gooey film.
Oh, I like that adjective. I like gooey. Gooey is that's I'm
Someone mentioned that to me at the start when we were interviewing in Tribeca. They were like, "So this film has a lot of goo," and I was like, "That's a great word. That's a great, you know what? Because it's so much more specific and precise than what it actually is." Yeah, so I was like, "You know what? Goo it is.
it's
Lots of goo.
gooey. Get
It's
the goo
gooey."
and check it out. And we're excited for all of the work. This is you've only just begun. If you come this far already, I can't wait to see what's next. We're excited for you. And listen, if you ever see her out in the street and you need to get into a fight, she's got that black belt in Taekwondo. She's got your uh-oh.
Yeah,
You pulled
got your
that.
back.
You better watch out. The A-frame is out and about. Thank you so, so much, Dana, for chatting with us. It's an honor.
Thank you so much.